Hey everybody, I'm Dan McClellan. I'm a scholar of the Bible and religion. The fit today is my own Data Over Dogma hoodie. Let's take a look at a video.
So I was doing a little research and I'm curious to know if I have this right.
All right, let's see it.
Excuse the mispronunciation. I am so sorry if I butcher this. So I was looking up the list of ancient Levantine gods.
Not mispronounced at all.
And Yahweh, right, is the God that Abrahamic religions follow, right? And I had heard that Yahweh was the God of war. It says here, he is represented as a storm god who marches into battle alongside stars and planets to defend Israel from enemies. So do Abrahamic religions worship the God of war?
So, kinda. But to start, we have two different divine profiles that are represented for the earliest literary layers of the Hebrew Bible. And most scholars would suggest that these two different divine profiles were originally possessed by two different deities that were later merged into one. The first deity was El, which is the Northwest Semitic patriarchal high deity who is characterized by age, wisdom, and benevolence. The other is the storm deity profile, and this is associated with the divine name, the Tetragrammaton, Adonai. And this deity probably comes into the pantheon secondarily, and initially is considered one of the Bnei Elohim, one of the children of the high deity. And then at some point, I would say probably somewhere around 1000 BCE, the two deities are merged. They are conflated into one. But these two kind of distinct defined profiles still bubble to the surface from time to time. And this storm deity divine profile that belonged to Adonai was probably adopted from the existing storm deity Baal. And within that divine profile, fertility and sovereignty over the waters, the rain, floods, and things like that are central to that profile. But inclement and violent weather also serves as representative of Baal/Adonai's warrior status. So the deity was absolutely a warrior, and there are battles that feature in some of the narratives that we find in places like the Ugaritic material. But I wouldn't say that Adonai was the god of war. If there was a deity that had warrior status or warfare as their primary feature, that would be the goddess Anat, who was a deity of warfare as well as hunting. And so there are several different deities that can fight and have warrior status associated with their profile. But the concept of the god of war, that probably wouldn't be Adonai, but certainly Adonai was a god of war. In fact, in Numbers, we have Adonai describing themselves as an ish milchama, which would be a man of battle or warfare, or a warrior.